Hey there, it's Ziad, the creator of Hyperspaces. I would love to show you what we've been building. So, it's a simple note taking app with a clean and easy interface that's enabling a new paradigm of searching and creating notes. Let me show you. So, I'm one of those people who like to use writing as a medium for thinking, and I always find myself writing things and ideas and then include the date on which I wrote them. So, I thought of connecting all that context on one timeline, a timeline that has all my journals and knowledge that can represent my progress over time. So, I will show you what I mean by that. Right now, I'm on October 22nd. This is my very own timeline, and the main UI is just a scrollable of events. So, in hyperspaces, each node is a live event, and each event has a start timestamp, end timestamp, and some other metadata like location whenever it's accessible. And here time is represented on the y-axis. So as I navigate up, I go forwards in time, but as I navigate down, I go backwards in time. And here's the thing, if I kept going down, I'm now on the previous day, which is October 21st. So this was a note I took at the local cafe, and I wrote some to do items. And now you're starting to see the idea of traversing time. So let us jump to today, which is October 31st. And you can see this is an event that happened around 2 a.m. my time. So creating a new note is really simple. We could click add event. I could add some quick notes. It already knows I'm at home and the start timestamp. I click create and bam, we're on. It's on the timeline. But another way to start new notes is from calendar events. I don't know if you've noticed, but here I have calendar events auto fetched and they fit so nicely on the timeline based on the time they happened. So this was a Zoom meeting you can see during which I took some notes, insights, screenshots, even and resources that I would like to save. And if I scroll further down here, you can see this is a suggested event from earlier. So this is the calendar event that Hyperspaces suggested I turn into a note, but in this case I didn't. And this is very interesting because you can see the extension of this idea as we add more integrations where we're able to start writing prompts from things that happened outside the timeline, and we let the timeline do the ordering here. So the organization of notes and how everything fits together on one timeline, it's actually like a magic really. And what I think I can do here is quickly jump to any time from my life. So it could be a few years ago, a few weeks ago, or a few days ago even. So I would like to go maybe to the 20th of October. And I could see real progress from things I was working on and notes I was taking, things I was thinking about. So, for example, this was a real life meeting with one of my friends at the local cafe. We talked about some interesting ideas, second brains, insights, fundraising, all of interesting stuff that I would like to remember again. And if I kept go further down, now we're on the 19th. Again, we're trying to see the different types of notes and how they fit together on the same interface, on the same timeline. So this was more of a technical note, and this was a blog post draft. And if I kept going further down, this here was an amazing online session during which I captured lots of things. And then later on, I decided I need to share it. So I turned public and then I shared the link with attendees from the community. It turned out to be useful to them. Again, all types of notes, calendar notes, podcast notes, a personal journal note about a dinner at one of my friends. And of course, all of this is what you see is what you get, which means I can do any edits anywhere and it will sync in real time. And also, of course, all of this is searchable anytime and anywhere. So, for example, I could fire up the Hyperspace search bar and I can write about any term, and the result would be a list of events. And this is interesting because it doesn't have to be that the term is included in the text. I could search about anything, even from the context. So, for example, I could search about my local cafe, and notes that I wrote while I was there would still show up, even when the location name is not present in any part of the note. And that's what we're really trying to achieve at Hyperspaces, which is better recall. If we could tie contexts from things that happened at the same time, it doesn't have to be that we need to remember the specifics of what we're searching for. We could actually remember anything about things that happened within the same time or around the same time. You get the idea. So, with that said, Hyperspace is now open to the public. I'm personally using it every day. I'm using it to retain knowledge from my daily learning and memories from my daily experiences. And it's been helping me so far. We're working on an iOS app, Chrome extension, and more integrations and features. We're super pumped, super excited for the future of this product, and working on making it better every day. And would love to hear your feedback.